It's a Christmas haul, and we better get started because it's epic. I got spoiled by friends and family. I also got myself a couple items. We're gonna just get right into it because I mean it's epic. I kind of got all of it.
Vintage? New releases?
You'll see. We're gonna start with what Dad got me. Apparently my dad has a connection now. Dad's reseller connection. This guy knows that Dad's always looking for vintage Disney stuff, so I am reaping the benefits of that. If you watched my ornament, I have an ornament video, a Christmas ornament video, and she's in it. I know I don't like plush, but I couldn't let go of her. Apparently, like, I'm such a hard good collector. I love this. I guess this came in a set. There's a Mickey, and he also has whoever this is. I don't know if this is Chip or Dale. Mickey has the other one. Anyway. Look at this. I think she's from the 90s. I mean, look at that tag. That's no new tag. That music is awful. Not that the music is bad, the speaker in it, the sound, which, I mean, it still works. How dope is that? So, can you believe it? I'm gonna keep her. Yeah, I'm keeping her. I know, I'm keeping her. Okay, take a peek. Mickey and Minnie. Guess what? I don't care at all. But I like this Goofy. Most of my life, I've not been a fan of Goofy. He's growing on me. I don't know. This makes me happy, so I'll probably get rid of this one. I'm keeping this Goofy. I just love this old ornament. You know, the vibe. I'm sure it's 90s. It's glitter. It's glass. I don't have anything like it. It'll be perfect. I like it. These miniatures. Oh man, look at that. Him and the bluebird, you know, on his tail. And they're PVC? Yeah, no, they're PVC. Okay, who remembers the era of these Disney babies? 80s or 90s? I remember, but I've really been uncertain about how to add them to my collection. Here we go. I have a vintage shelf and I'm gonna put these on it. The vintage shelf is almost maxed out. So these teeny tinies. So now I get to check the box of this era of Mickey and Minnie, this era of animation. Let's see. This one was my favorite. Well, we'll see. But it's the nephews. I don't have enough nephews merch. Little bell. Can you see that? What does that say? To me, it looks like a Lennox. It's not. I love this one. I'm gonna say that you already know. Look at this beautiful Donald. Oh, I didn't check to see how old he is. 1996. Our angry Donald stepping in the bucket of paint. I just love it. My Donald collection. Which, can you see? Can you see my precious baby over here? Isn't he beautiful? Oh, I love him. And then this baby. Donald and Daisy on the skis. Okay, but check this out. His expression. That other ornament, he's all classic angry Donald. Look how concerned he is. He's all scared. Daisy always with the sass. Beautiful as ever, but Donald, I love it. And then check out the back. Look at that detail. Oh, I love it. Is this Hallmark? Disney Hallmark cards. Yes, I don't see a year though. So beautiful. Some more vintage from Dad. Some vintage little golden books. Is this a little golden book? Oh no, this is not. Okay, now I have this one. I think I may have 2 or 3 copies of this one. This might be the best condition one I have though. We'll have to see. I'll have to look on the inside. I love getting them though because the more I have, varying degrees of wear, and if they're trashed, the spine is breaking, if you know there's coloring inside, pages are torn, then I don't mind tearing them up and making something else with them. But we'll see. So I have the Peter Pan. I don't have this one. One creepy old dude taking the boys to Treasure Island. Is it? No, Pleasure Island. Creeptastic. I don't have Lampwick in my collection yet. I'm not taking this book apart though. It's too beautiful. It's in such excellent condition. Very good condition. Nice work, Dad. How old is this one? Look at that. I don't have any of these in my collection. Ooh, it says 1951. Look. Oh my gosh, that precious illustration. You know I'm a nerd. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, this is beautiful. I gotta display this book. Dad. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Didn't I just say that? Not enough Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Oh, this is, I love this. I love this. Oh. Okay. Comics. They're not in excellent condition. In fact, they're quite beat up. And you guys know I'm after the Dell, so these are gold key, which means 70s? 70s and 80s? I think it's the 70s. My baby Uncle Scrooge. Oh, see, no cover. No cover. Oh, actually, these are for resale. These are not Disney. See, I'm telling you, my dad should be a reseller. My dad should have an antique booth. He really should. He's living vicariously through me. Am I complaining? I suppose one is Walt Disney, Uncle Scrooge, and then 2 Donald Duck. I keep saying it, don't I? That like I need to catalog these. Because I don't know if I have doubles. Thank you, Dad. He got me 2 more vintage items. Vintage. Brace yourself. They're old. Okay, got it. Do you see the logo? The shape of the ear. And this bit right here, I kind of thought someone did a little home DIY upgrade. The little bit of research I did, I believe this is original, part of the original design. When you look at the way it's attached, it matches all the other. Is it staples? I don't know if it's staples or sewn in. But look at that logo. The logo, the ears, and the back. Oh, and all of these fuzzies, my dad packed everything so meticulously, so well. And he used so many different versions of packing material, and this one was packed in fuzz. So, hence the fuzz. Now watch, it's gonna be all over my shirt. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that won't drive me nuts in editing. Crap. Where's my lint roller? I think it's 1960s. If you guys have guesses, let me know. Also, it's a good thing I did something with my hair. I totally would have put this on. Oh man, I was so... Okay. And the last vintage item Dad got me. It's a nesting doll. It's the last one. It looks like it comes apart. It's got the seam. Do you see that? There's the seam. There's nothing in it. Is it just there for decor? I mean, the math is right, right? Donald, Daisy, and the 3 nephews. Also, apparently, the 60s. I, again, lost my marbles when I opened this because I've never seen them. I've never seen the nesting dolls. I've never seen these in particular. I love having something unique and something rare. Oh, I love it. I love it. These were such a surprise, these in the ears. Oh man, I mean, they were all a surprise, but so Dad killed it. Dad killed it. Dad got me 2 more items. but they are newer releases. These were on my Amazon wish list. We'll start with this one. I think it's my only Hallmark ornament this year. I have a fairly decent Incredibles collection, but I really wanted him fighting whatever this machine is. Oh, my Disney trivia. What's that called? I think it's a creation of syndromes, isn't it? Ooh, the details. I know I always say it. Wow. So impressed, so happy. I was so excited about it. I was so excited. Apparently my husband called my dad and was like, bro, are you getting it? Because if it's fine, but if not, I gotta get it. Wow. The intricacy and the links, you know, whatever this arm is called, and the details in this little, not fangs, but tongs, murder thing, I don't know. Isn't it beautiful? Whoa. Oh, I didn't even realize it. Look, the eyeball part. Do you see that? Wow. Yeah, it's gonna look amazing with my Incredibles collection. Ooh. One more item from Dad. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that my dad is where my love of Disney comes from. I remember watching so many reruns growing up. And one of my dad's favorites was the I think it's 1950s, Mickey Mouse Club. I wanted this when it got released. I think it was released a year ago. I hesitated and I didn't get it. And I kind of regretted it and then I forgot. And then when I was on Amazon adding to my wish list, I came across this guy and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I bet you Dad gets it for me. It's a hinge pin and it opens. Can you see it without, oh gosh, the glare? It's a fairly good likeness of the animated Mickey Mouse Club when the intro song is playing to the TV show. It looks just like it. But the thing arrived in plastic and now I don't know if I want to take the plastic off. One of how many? 1,800? Did you guys pick this one up? But because Dad, I know that the Mickey Mouse Club was one of Dad's favorites, I wanted it represented in my collection. And I don't have anything, so now I do. Now I do. Thanks, Dad. Dad can shop, can't he? Let's do the Christmas presents I got for myself. So I'm at the booth, you know, restocking my booth for the holidays, and I always do a lap, and I came across this one. I'm like, ooh, Donald and Daisy. I'm like, should I, shouldn't I? So I grab the box, and then what does it say on the back? 98. I'm sitting there trying to talk myself out of getting it. I'm like, well, let's just look at it. You know, sometimes you take the ornaments out, and the quality just isn't there. Or maybe the ornament's damaged, who knows? No such luck. It's gorgeous! Look at that! Again, Daisy with the sass. Donald just trying to impress. Look at the quality, you guys, all those details. Like I was gonna leave it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice before the detail on her fan. My Donald and Daisy collection is fire! So yes, this was the first thing I got for myself. Yeah, I say first because there's more. I'm in this guy's booth and I see this. Proper vintage, right? Copyright 1979. But I don't know what it is. 2 paper dolls with plastic stands. So I open it up, certain that the inside is just gonna be demolished. Look at this. Look at how perfect they are. She's also perfect. I wonder if she's missing her bow. Did you guys, anyone out there have this growing up? All of the paper outfits, none of them have been cut out. They're all there. It was all intact. And it was something silly like $5. The other thing is I had just started decorating my vintage shelves and I just thought that this box would look beautiful. I love Donald and Daisy. All right, and then the last thing Shannon bought for herself for Christmas was this. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this image is synonymous with Disney on Broadway. I think. These headdresses, I believe, are what was worn. Like this design. My point is, nowhere on the box does it say Disney or Lion King on Broadway or Broadway, nothing. It does say Disney, Lion King, but I'm 99% sure. Who out there is familiar with Lion King Broadway? Tell me what you know. Do you agree? Is this headdress what was used in the musical? When I found it, I mean, it took my breath away and I just knew instantly I had to have it. But that was a while ago, so I've just had them on my watch list. And then finally for Christmas, I think I made an offer on one and they accepted and I was thrilled. Please take in the details. The intricacy on this ornament. And I even appreciate how this is just an ornament, but this kind of cut out underneath. Like in the musical, obviously the musical is performed by human beings, not lions. And this was worn on their heads. So I really appreciated that. And again, I'm like, Broadway, right? It's the Broadway. Why doesn't the box say anything? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments. Oh, wow. I show this to my husband. He's home when I'm unboxing. I'm losing my marbles. I'm losing my mind because it's so beautiful and I love it. Don't you guys love that when you finally treat yourself to something and it is as awesome as you hoped? That's what this was. That's what this was. So he is excited that I'm excited. And I'm like, baby, I gotta get the scar. So I jump on eBay and I go add them to my wish list, right? A few days later, my husband's like, hey babe, I got you something. Let's move on to what the husband got me for Christmas. It's Scar. Oh my God. Let's look. Oh my gosh, these are stunning. These two, I'm certain, are gonna be out on display all year long. They are not just gonna be Christmas ornaments. No way. Mother! Woo! Take it in! Oh my goodness! Do you see why I'm losing my mind? And why, oh why, don't I see these on like any social media? Unless, of course, I'm so far behind, because I'm so far behind on everything. Wow, look at all those details. Sorry, I don't want to cover any of it. Take in the scar. Didn't they just do such a phenomenal job? Look at his teeth. This is art. This is art. My husband's the best. Man, the teeth. Just, So excited for the new Lion King. So excited! I can't decide. I can't decide. His details are fire, and you know I love a villain. The scar is just perfect over his eye. The hair and how it's the 360 concept on him. And of course, I mean, the details, you just can't, you can't. It's not fair to ask me which one I like more. You'd be evil to do such a thing. Going back in the packaging for safekeeping. What else did my husband get me? He didn't even know what it is. Of course, he doesn't know what half of it is because he's not a fan. But he also didn't get to watch TV growing up, so he is not familiar with 90s cartoons. Mighty Ducks. One season of the animated Mighty Ducks. I think the live action Mighty Ducks came out first, and then with the craze, yes, I was part of the craze, they created an animated series, which I believe tanked. I mean, of course, there's only one season, right? I was on Whatnot, you know how I do. I'm on Whatnot now. And I was just in somebody's show and he's perusing all his shelves and he had some amazing stuff. He wasn't even trying to highlight or showcase this. And I'm like, what is that? Oh gosh, sorry about the dust. I had to go back and watch it. And it's not an easy watch, but you know, for nostalgia's sake, I kind of had a few episodes playing in the background. But I'm listening and you know how I like my voice actors. Oh, I don't know his name. But he does the voice of Dim in Bug's Life. He's a famous actor. He's in, I think he's in Something About Raymond. Which, you know, he's that super duper tall, so only, you know, I love how they drew his character. But now I can hear his voice when I look at this. I love it. Oh, plastic piggy bank. And still has its plug. What is it with the sculpts on the 90s items? My other like favorite item in the room is a piggy bank. You've probably seen it. It is the same material from the 90s of the gargoyles from Hunchback. Guys, I love these the way I love the fine porcelain pieces. The sculpt is fire. Slightly obscure. Oh, beautiful. Okay, my husband got me one other item. Have you seen the Robin Hood set on pink a la mode? I just can't believe it. Now, I asked for this. And I am speechless. I can't. I never buy the full set. Maid Marian, Little John. I think it's Skippy and Toby. They don't have a name, but the villain side characters. Of course, Robin. I've even got my husband to the point he now knows who this is. He knows this is Prince John and Sir Hiss. When I first saw the set, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy the full set. Because I like the side characters and villains, of course. So I knew I had to have Prince John and Sir Hiss. I also wanted this dude. Again, I don't know if he has a name. But you know, henchman for Prince John. Background, side character, supporting character, small roles. And then these two. Because the merch for, I think it's Skippy, Toby. So those three I had to have. But as I'm looking at the set, and you know, these three are what I would consider more main characters, and for whatever reason, I kind of find main characters boring. But the way that these pins were done, I was just so impressed. I love the way, I know it's pin on pin. I love the ornate of the gold framing each pin. The way Robin's hat, the way Robin's arms are extended out of it, and Prince John, like this is just capturing so much character. Like we remember him. I remember him doing that in the movie, and he's popping out of the pin, he's popping out of the frame. I love it. Marian is classic, but she's holding that flower. I think it's the flower that Robin gives Skipper, the little rabbit kid, and he gives it to Marian. And that smile on her face, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe I have it. I feel very spoiled, very lucky, very blessed. I think I'm going to put the 6 of these in a frame. And it's gonna go up on this wall when I start applying art to this wall. He killed it. The husband killed it. So that's what my husband got me this year for Christmas. The last items I got are from some Disney friends that I work with. You know how hard it is to find Disney friends in real life? Like maybe they go to Disney, but like they probably don't collect like a weirdo. And to be fair, neither one of them is as bad as me. But I can't believe I met these two at one of the booths I rent at. They spoiled me. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna start with what my friend Holly got me. My friend Holly, oh my word. Holly used to work at Disneyland. Can you imagine the stuff that she has? This isn't Disney. I'm going to start collecting, I have started collecting Snoopy. I talk a lot about how my dad in Disney, my mom loves Snoopy. She does that sweet laugh giggle thing whenever she sees Snoopy stuff, Snoopy and Woodstock. So I've been amassing a collection. I just haven't made a video of it yet. But my girls know I'm on the hunt for some old school Snoopy. Look what she got me. I think it's a planter. Ceramic or porcelain? Porcelain? I love it. I love that Woodstock's there. I love that it says Schultz. Peanuts. The last copyright on it was 1972. And Holly takes such good care of her stuff. Oh, isn't it sweet? Isn't it sweet? I'm after the little PVC or items that I think were popular like in kids' meals from the 80s. But I kind of think like this central and all of those little PVCs will look so good. Okay, I got more from Holly. I'm sure you can see there's Donald in here. I don't see a year on him. Squeaky. The sculpt, the paint job. I mean, that's an era for sure. Tell me what year you think he was made. I don't see any marking underneath. No made in China, no made in Hong Kong. My Donald collection is so fire. Ah! Look at this. It's a vintage little, is that Little People? It says Ilko underneath. There's another one. Oh, there's a Goofy. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I don't even care that they're worn. But like, I would not get too excited about these separately, but I kind of like the way they look lined up together. Like it would just look so pretty on a shelf. Then there's these two. How old are these? I can see a manufacturer made in Hong Kong. I think it might say made in Hong Kong. Ooh, what era is that? Oh, wow, look how old those are. Wow. Holly! This one. I know he's not terribly old, but look at his sculpt. Look at his face. The way his eyes are painted. That screams a certain era to me. And he's plastic. The train is metal. Made in Japan. Oh, I love it. And you know Walton trains. There's more. There's more. Holly, my collector. Look at this. I got a car from Cars. Who is this? My Cars people. My Cars collection has grown a little bit lately. And it's small and metal. I'm trying to keep my Cars small. Because you know how to, I'm limited space. So I gotta keep it. Oh, who is it? Who is it? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Tell me if you know. You know, I told you Goofy? Like, I've recently fell in love with Goofy. Construction worker Goofy. Banjo playing Goofy. Thank you, Holly. I love them. I love them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Holly, both of my girls, they just never stop spoiling me. So they've even given me more since Christmas. But that's for another haul. So, Holly, don't think I forgot. That's over there. That's a different video. This must be an older one. He must be older. Look at again his face, the paint job on his face. And that that guitar he's holding. That's an era. Okay, no year. Walt Disney Company, applause, made in Hong Kong. Oh, wow. My Donald collection just exploded. Holly, I love it. Thank you. They spoil me. You see, they spoil me. So that is Holly. We are moving on to Kimmy. Kimmy does damage. Brace yourself. And now, Kimmy, this is just the Christmas gifts. I keep looking over there. I got a pile of what Kimmy and Holly have given me. Some of it's birthday presents from last summer that I haven't shown you guys yet. They're too good to me. And then like the last time Kimmy and I went to the bin, she's like, here, I got you this. I'm like, Disney friends, Disney resellers, Disney thrifters. I'm like, it doesn't get any better than what I got. Get you some Disney nerd friends. Okay, first item Kimmy got me. Tailspin. My Tailspin collection is just amazing at this point. Now, I already have this book, but this book is in way better condition. It's not even it look new, right? So you can see why I'm not tearing this one apart. Copyright 1991. I just love this image right here. Like I remember seeing that Disney in the afternoon. Oh, anyway, it's this. The plane. What's it called? The Sea Duck? Yes, the Sea Duck. A toy shop in town had one of these, but it was huge. It was like yay big. It was big. So I loved it. Totally nostalgia, but I had to leave it because it's too big. I need little things. But I like the art. I love it. I can hear the, plane, the engines as though, the cartoon's on in the background. I love it. So, thank you, Kimmy. Okay. I now have 2 of these. But the day she gave me this was the day that I got my first one. Do you guys have Disney dollars? Don't they all say Scrooge McDuck on them? A year or 2 ago now, I discovered Disney dollars. Then I started searching for Disney dollars. I want to add them to my collection, and I don't think I had told her that. But she knows. She knows I love ephemera. She knows I love vintage ephemera, vintage Disney ephemera. For those of you who don't know, they were like gift cards in the park. They had cash value. So this was worth $5 at the time. What was the year? This one says 1996. It's almost 30 years old. So again, I know it's not, a $1 Mickey from the very first release. Those are insane. But I don't care. I love it. I wanted some Disney. I have Disney dollars. If you're gonna have a Disney museum, at some point you gotta have a Disney doll. I have them now. I have them. Thank you, Kimmy. I won the lottery, people. I won the lottery. Okay, not done. My marks. I don't have a Goofy. See, my Goofy's really taken off. I haven't tried to clean him up. I don't know if that'll come off. He's got a few marks. These old Mark's toys, it's gonna look so good on my shelf. I love it.
The very first one I bought was from Kimmy's booth. Yeah, I got a dopey from her booth.
I love it. I love it. My Disney friends are the best. Okay, the final Kimmy item. This is so my jam. What is this? We're not sure how old it is, but it's old. How often do you see a roll of film? It's a roll of film? What? Can you guys make that out? We can see the Walt Disney. What the heck? A roll of, what is this? What is this? What does that mean? Do any of you have these in your collections? Walt Disney cartoons. I just did a quick eBay search and it looks like this could be 1940s. 8mm footage from the 1940s. Thank you, Kimmy. Oh, that was so much. Oh, look at this. This was in the box too. Neither one of us are sure what it is. Can you see the bottom? If you know what this is, let me know in the comments. It's going on my vintage shelf. I don't know what it is. Okay, so that is what I got for my girl, Kimmy. Always too much. And you guys, they never quit. They don't cease. I'm gonna have to make a playlist that's just Holly and Kimmy. What did Holly and Kimmy get me this week? I'm a lucky girl. I'm a lucky girl. So, Christmas haul 2024. I think I did pretty good. Yep, very spoiled, very lucky, very happy. What did you think of it? What did you think of my haul? Tell me what your favorite is. Let me know what you liked. And let me know if we have any samesies. Also let me know. Well, I guess is that vain? I was gonna say, tell me if you see something here and then you had to like run off to the secondhand market and get it yourself because they're so amazing. But then I'm like, well, maybe I'm full of myself for thinking that I could inspire you to spend money. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, my name is Shannon. And this here is my Wonderland Shenanigans, AKA my Disney Museum, where I acquire all kinds of bits and bobs, both new and old, trying to catalog, is that the right word? Is that what you do with inventory at a museum? It's another thing I keep saying I'm gonna look into and haven't done yet. Anyway, I'm a nerd. I like to collect. I love collecting nostalgia. So that's what my videos are about. What nostalgia I find. This video is what other people bless me with. Nostalgia that others bless me with. I'm a lucky girl. So thank you to everyone who gifted me. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I will see you in the next one.